Hi everybody, I'm Coco. Hi. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at more Am I Wrong stories. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. My sister-in-law Amy always comes to visit from out of town. She stays with us instead of a hotel and always wants to go to expensive restaurants. She always conveniently forgets her wallet or domes up with some excuses as to why she can't pay her share. She has implied that since I make much more money than her, I should be the one to pay. No, not my husband should pay, but me specifically. I do make a fair amount of money, but not so much that I can treat someone every time they come into town. Nonetheless, in the past, I have just paid the bill and asked her to pay me back. She never has. She had made a reservation at an extremely expensive restaurant last night, and before we left, I made it clear that I wouldn't be paying her bill. This is where I might be wrong, but I'll admit, I got this move straight from the episode of 2.5 Men. As we were leaving, her and her husband went to the car. I pretended I forgot something and went back inside. I found her wallet sitting right on top of her suitcase. I put it in my purse and we went to the restaurant. When we were done eating, I asked for separate bills. She said no, we need one bill because she forgot her wallet again. I reached in my purse and said, "This wallet?" She was extremely furious. She said that I should have not touched or grabbed her wallet. So, was I wrong for taking her wallet and bringing it to the restaurant? Why? Honestly, I would have done the same, man, if I saw her wallet and I know she's gonna pull this again. Nah, here's your wallet. I'm just gonna throw it at her face. Here's your wallet, then go pay, man. I can't be bothered anymore. Jeez, some people really get on my nerves. Oh my gosh. Just using people and they're never ever grateful and they never pay it back. Oh, how could you? Okay, I thought she was going to take her wallet and then pretend that it's her wallet and then just pay it using the sister-in-law's wallet, you know, because the sister-in-law should be the one paying. Like, she made the reservation and then she invited everyone, so she should be the one paying. Like, if you made the reservation at an expensive restaurant yourself and then you tell everyone, let's go here, you shouldn't expect someone else to pay for you. If anything, you should pay it. This girl has already paid so much for you and you're not gonna pay it back. At least have some decency to treat her to a nice meal. But no, she's gonna lie and act like she forgot her wallet again. Oh, how annoying. It's just the audacity as well, you know, like she's not gonna pay, right? But she has the audacity to book a very expensive restaurant. What in the world? What, do you think money falls from trees? Wait, so surely the sister-in-law paid, right? Surely. My parents are late for everything, like everything. Both of my sisters and myself have been disappointed so many times. Graduation ceremonies, birthday parties, even my father's retirement dinner. It is completely my mother's fault. She is a wonderful mother and I love her dearly. She just does not understand the concept of punctuality. I have seen her talking to her sister on the phone and reminded her she needed to be at my baby sister's dance recital. She waved me off and arrived after my sister had danced. We are all used to it. My dad is just done trying to get her to be on time for everything. My now wife told me in no uncertain terms that if my mother was late for our wedding, she would do terrible things to me. She was only half joking, but she was a witness to my mum and dad arriving halfway through my cousin's quinceanera. Is that how you say it? So here's what I did. It is completely on me. My wife was not involved. If there is a jerk move, it was completely mine. When we were getting samples for the wedding, I talked to the printer and had one special invitation printed with the time on it, stated it being 1 hour earlier than the actual start time of the ceremony. My mother was beside herself apparently when they left the house and thought they were going to miss the wedding since she was part of it with her and my mother-in-law lighting the candles we would use to light the unity candle and stuff. When she arrived and noticed other people were also just arriving and parking, she was so relieved that we were starting late that she just went with it. The ceremony went off beautifully, and so did the wedding pictures and the reception. The problem came last Sunday. My parents came over for a big family dinner, and we didn't bother starting the grill until they showed up. She asked why everyone wasn't eating, and we just said we knew we would be waiting for them since they were always late. She said that she was not always late and had been on time for my wedding. She hadn't been. They arrived 45 minutes after the time on their invitation. My idiot cousin snorted at a statement. A few other people giggled chuckled or smiled at this, and she picked up and asked what was so funny. I came clean and told her about the special invitation. She's pissed at me for not trusting her and making her look foolish in front of everyone. If my cousin had just controlled himself, she would have never known. Was I wrong? Why? No? She should be thankful that that's what he did, else she would have been late for reals. You know, like, he literally saved her face by making that invitation so she wasn't late. Imagine your own mother being late to your wedding. That's freaking embarrassing on her. And he just saved that from happening. So why is she mad? She should be like, oh, thank you. Thank gosh you did that. That was a good one. Why is she mad? I don't get it. Some people just be mad at nothing. I'm actually just a bit confuzzled, but dude, that must be so annoying. Your mother just always being late to everything, even to your wedding. How are you late to your own kid's wedding? And it's not even like 5 minutes late. She's like almost an hour late to like what she be doing, man. Seriously. What? How are you that late? I am a nurse. I have a very, very busy schedule. It's been absolutely crazy the past couple of years. My husband works an office job, and because he's a family-oriented type of guy, he always hangs put with his family. His family live on a ranch in the middle of literally nowhere. It's a hassle to go there, and due to my work nature, I don't go to most of their functions. I do, however, make sure to attend the big ones. Last week, his family wanted to host a barbecue party. He wanted me to go with him so badly since all his brothers were bringing their wives, and since they mocked him for coming alone in the past. I said sorry, but I had a shift to cover. He begged, suggested I swap shifts with other nurses who are my friends, and even called them more to beg them to cover for me. I grew irritated and told him to stop it. He sulked for a whole day and then dropped it. In the morning and hours before my shift, I discovered that my car's tires were out of air. My husband offered to drive me to the hospital at 4 p.m. and I agreed. I got ready and we got in the car, but instead of taking me to the hospital, he drove me straight to his family's ranch. I was dumbfounded and angry after he said he tricked me into attending this barbecue and that I had to suck it up and set this shift out. I was so mad I didn't know what to say. So he was the one who freaking like poked her tires? We got to the ranch and I sat outside fuming. I waited and saw I still had time to make it to the hospital if I figured out a way to get there. I watched my husband go inside, leaving his keychain next to me, right where he was sitting. I took it and rushed to the back where all cars were parked, got into the car and drove off. His dad saw me and told him. He started calling my phone relentlessly till I turned it off. I got to the hospital in time, but didn't dare turn my phone on till it was past 8 p.m. I opened it and saw tons of angry messages from him, berating me, calling me horrible and a manipulator. Wait, he's calling her a manipulator? When he did all that? He tricked her first? Yo. I got on the phone with him and he yelled about the awful stunt I pulled and bailing from the party and making him look bad in front of his family. He then calmed down and said that he now knows that work is more important to me and that he won't ever trust me after I basically stole his car and ran with it. Okay, let's just finish this first. We've been on terrible terms since then. His family are also mad, but I haven't spoken to them about it yet, nor calcified anything. Was I wrong for what I did? I was desperate and worried that messing my shift might cost me my job. I definitely don't feel like she's wrong. You know, like, she can't be wrong if she already told him that she didn't want to go there in the first place, and then he tricked her into going there when he told her he was going to drive her to the hospital, but he didn't. So she just took his car and drove herself to the hospital. There we go. The fact that he was yelling at her about the awful stunt. What stunt did she pull? He was the one who pulled the stunt. What? And he says it as if she stole the car, but when you're married, you literally use each other's cars anyways. Dude, I just don't like this guy. At the beginning, I was feeling bad for him, but now I don't care about him at all. Like, I get you're disappointed and everything, but this is not what you do. We all know that a job is so freaking important nowadays, and plus, she's a nurse. She's a freaking nurse, okay? People need her. Let her go save lives, alright? Like that freaking party, whatever. Oh, and one more thing that I didn't like about what he did was he called her friends or co-workers to cover her shift for her. Like, what the heck is that behavior? That's just even more controlling, you know? Literally talking to her co-workers and begging them. Wow, that is so manipulative. Ew, ew, ew. I could not deal with someone like this. Ugh. All these people would just be getting tricked, man. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.